Joe Satriani commented on Ritchie Blackmore calling him a soulless, too polished player in an archived interview that was recently published out into the open. Joe Satriani said to Mitch Lafon via Blabbermouth, "Well, it's unfortunate when somebody that you look up to has something negative to say about you. So that part will always hurt. I wouldn't hide my feelings about that. I get criticized on both sides of the fence for the opposite offenses. And I don't quite understand it other than most of the time, when someone has criticism, it's because they're challenged and they feel that they have to strike out. So I get it, I understand why he would have to say something negative. I can kind of laugh at it because I'm not like that myself. I tend to just look at the positive of another musician and focus on that." This is what Ritchie Blackmore said about Joe Satriani.
To me, listen to Joe Satriani, he is a brilliant player. But I never really hear him searching for notes. I never hear him playing maybe a wrong note. Jimi Hendrix used to play lots of wrong notes because he was searching all the time. Where the hell is that correct note? And when he did find that right note, wow, that was incredible. But if you're always playing the correct notes, there's something wrong. You're not searching, you're not reaching for anything. But that's not to say that he is a very brilliant player, same as Steve Morse, fantastic player. I'm just glad they found a guitar player to carry on, because I thought I was going to be shackled to this band for the rest of my life. You know, it was like a ball and chain thing. And luckily they said, "Oh, we found someone. Thank God I can get out." You know, I think that I haven't listened much. I just know that Joe Satriani and Steve Morse are brilliant players, and I remember Steve Morse with the Dixie Dregs, fantastic stuff. I think what you mean maybe that certain people play from the heart and other people play from the head. I prefer a heart player. I prefer someone like a blues player with the guy that plays Jeff Healey. Jeff Healey, I think, is tremendous. I think the John Mayall guy is great too. People like that I prefer. If I hear someone really technical and running up and down the fingerboard, I can hear that for a couple of minutes. Then I start to get kind of bored and I'm thinking of other things, like playing football or something. But I do like to hear someone reaching for something, you know, not quite making it, and sometimes they do make it, and they're very polished. Like with Joe Satriani, it's a very polished player, almost too polished. That's what worries me sometimes. But it's different strokes for different folks, as an enemy of mine used to say, which is such a corny saying. It's whatever. Some people are into that head music, that head technique. Some people are into the heart technique. Some people are into blues technique. I personally am into the minstrel technique. If I hear someone playing a lute or playing a crumhorn, it just moves me. I don't know why. Guitar players I find kind of boring. And that's not meant as a dig. I find myself boring, and I have to go and lock myself away. The guitar is a wonderful instrument in certain ways. Like if you're listening to someone like John Williams play, then you know the man can play. And he will play a fast piece, a slow piece. He will emote. He has it down. That's just awe-inspiring to hear someone like that. I think the main objective is to make people think in their heart. I personally am not interested in appealing to other musicians. To me it's more inspiring to move someone who doesn't know anything about music but has feel. They can say, I don't know what you're doing, but I just feel there's something there. That to me is an incredible compliment, whereas opposed to, well, you've just run up and down the fingerboard, that's wonderful, very fast. Really all that means is I've just practiced the hell out of the guitar. I'm not really saying anything. I'm going from A to B, but not seeing anything on the way.